That were left homeless after yesterday's storms and heavy rains in Sefikile village outside Rustenburg say they've lost almost all their belongings. About 70 shacks in the informal settlement as well as a local clinic have been damaged. Meanwhile, disaster management teams have been sent to the area to assess the extent of the damage. And now to give us an update on this, we are now joined on the line by Moses Kotane, municipality spokesperson, Beauty Mahanye. Beauty, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. Can you just walk us through the extent of the damage in Sefikile village?
Thank you very much, Sir, for having me, and thanks very much. Like I said, to date, following the assessment report that has been issued by the disaster management team, about 102 households have been affected, and most of the households that have been affected are currently homeless, as you have alluded. Currently, the joint operation committee that has been established comprises of municipal officials, the district municipality officials as well, the fire services, and SASA also has been on board, also traffic and SABC. They are currently assisting the affected families with supply of tents and mattresses and blankets as part of temporary relief measures. Also, SASA has committed also to provide the families with vouchers on Monday as part of social distress relief measures.
Mm-hmm. Now, Beauty, we know that in all about 70 shacks were destroyed. But in terms of specific numbers, how many people are we talking about here?
Before the assessment was done, 77 shacks were reported to have been swept away by the heavy storms on Friday. But following the assessment that was conducted by the Joint Operation Committee, which was released last night, to date we can confirm that it is 102 households or shacks that has been affected by the heavy winds. And one of the challenges that has been raised by the Joint Operation Committee is that some of the affected families are people who are residing outside the province, and they have went home for festive break.
And do we know whether there are any deaths or injuries as a result of these storms?
No injuries have been reported to date, except that some of the people are homeless. And since this morning, about 10 tents have been erected at the severely affected families by the disaster management officials.
We also know that there was a clinic that was damaged during the storm. Just how severe is that damage, and how is that then, just how is it affecting the delivery of the healthcare services in the informal settlement?
Yes, the clinic was somehow affected, but it was not that much severely affected because the services are still continuing as we talk of now.
Mm-hmm. So I know that you have been saying that you are giving tents and vouchers to the affected people, but what are you as a municipality doing to ensure that people get back to their feet in terms of getting like issues like their identity documents, for instance, which they lost?
Like I said, that the Joint Operation Committee has been established. We are meeting on a daily basis with all relevant stakeholders, and also the Department of Home Affairs and other relevant departments like Health and Department of Social Development will also be roped in to come into the site and give people support and services where necessary.
Mm-hmm. And is there any some form of assistance that is coming from the local business community?
To date, not yet. The assistance that has been committed so far has been, like I said, from SASA and from the district municipality, which is Yobojana Platinum District Municipality, that has complemented the supply of mattresses, blankets, and the tents as temporary shelter for the affected.
Well, we wish you all the best in your assistance there. That was Moses Kotane Municipality spokesperson Beauty Mahanye speaking to us from Rustenburg. Now,